What's up, everybody, man? Good morning. Let me just go get my hat. Crazy day today. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. It's your homie, Big D, the homie who does it. Just right here, got up, man, listening to some news. It's crazy. As a lot of us know, we got up, man. Reality has hit. There's been a big plane crash over there in New York by another plane or a helicopter, actually. I thought that was pretty crazy. How you guys doing? I'm being delightful. I'm being good. I'm being blessed. I had to get up, had to make sure the wifey was at work. I'm just getting right here, just getting tuned in, making sure the household's good. How are you guys doing? I'm blessed today. I'm blessed always, man. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in, just drinking some coffee. Ooh, man. I was looking at some news and I was seeing, like, what the heck? How did a plane crash over there in New York if they have a tower and everything? But Donald Trump took a lot of information. So I thought that was pretty cool. Appreciate it. So I just want to elaborate on it a little bit, man. It's crazy how this thing even happened. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you very much.
That's what I've been watching.
I seek you this morning in an hour of anguish for our nation. Just before 9 p.m. last night, an American Airlines regional jet carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter carrying military service members over
and the Black Hawk helicopter was still carrying military service.
While on final approach to Reagan National Airport. Both aircraft crashed instantly and were immediately submerged into the icy waters of the Potomac. Real tragedy.
Wow.
The massive search and rescue mission was underway throughout the night, leveraging every asset at our disposal. And I have to say, the local, state, federal, military, including the United States Coast Guard in particular.
There's President Trump here, the future president, taking questions, man.
So fast, it was mobilized immediately. The work has now shifted to a recovery mission. Sadly, there are no survivors. This was a dark
Cheers. Good morning, everybody.
night in our nation's capital and in our nation's history, and a tragedy of terrible proportions. As one nation, we grieve for every precious soul that has been taken from us so suddenly, and we are a country of we are in mourning. This is really shaking a lot of people, including people.
Yeah, it got me shocked. Like I said, I was getting up and I was looking at this and I was like, what the heck's happening, man? You got a whole plane crash to a helicopter. Investigations are on. Trump's at work already.
Russian contingents, very talented people. Unfortunately, were on that plane. Very, very, very sorry about that. Whose loved ones were.
Yeah, sorry for all the passengers that passed away yesterday, man. Just a big homie Trump taking on questions already.
On behalf of the First Lady, myself, and 340 million Americans, our hearts are shattered alongside yours, and our prayers are with you now and in the days to come. We'll be working very, very diligently in the days to come. We're here for you to wipe this great support. In moments like this, the differences between Americans fade to nothing compared to the bonds of affection and loyalty that unite us all both as Americans and even as nations.
Yeah, and unites us all, man. When we hear tragedy in the United States, we're like, what the heck's happening? You got to be aware, right? Just like LA just had its fires, and we had support from all kinds of counties coming over, helping the firemen locally over here in LA County. I thought that was pretty crazy. And so now this happened.
Together we take solace in the knowledge that their journey ended not in the cold waters of the Potomac, but in the warm embrace of a
the plane crashed and went into the waters. That was crazy, the freezing waters.
To this crash, but we have some very strong opinions and ideas, and I think we'll probably state those opinions now. Because over the years I've watched as things like this happen, and they say, well, we're always investigating, and then the investigation 3 years later they announce it. They have some pretty good ideas, but we'll find out.
Right, if you have an idea, man, say it. Allegedly say it, man. Speak it. It's the truth, you know.
The FAA and the NTSB and the U.S. military will be carrying out a systematic and comprehensive investigation.
Shout out to everybody, man. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate the likes and support. That's what's happening right here. A plane crash hit a helicopter, U.S. A military helicopter yesterday. Crashed right there in New York. Could have been weather, could have been winds, could have been human error. That's what Trump's on there right now. I respect that he's on there checking it out. He has an idea.
How this disaster occurred and will ensure.
You know, when there's tragedies all over the world, and especially when it comes to a plane, I mean, they put that up.
The FAA and the NTSB and the U.S. military will be carrying out a systematic and comprehensive investigation. Our new Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, is second day on the job. When that happens, it's a rough one. We'll be working tirelessly. He's a great gentleman. The whole group these are great people, and they are working tirelessly to figure out exactly what happened.
Good morning, everybody. It's not really usually my typical morning. You know, I get up. Like I said, I'm married. Making sure everybody's out doing what they have to do before Big D does what he has to do. It's middle of the week, right? It's a beautiful day today. About 9 o'clock in the morning. It's January 30th. This month's already over.
For those who work in our aviation system, I changed the Obama standards from very mediocre at best to extraordinary. You remember that. Only the highest aptitude have to be the highest intellect and psychologically superior people were allowed to qualify for air traffic controllers. That was not so prior to getting there. When I arrived in 2016, I made that change very early on because I always felt this was a job that, and other jobs too, but this was a job that had to be superior intelligence, and we didn't really have that.
Realistically, we really don't know what's really the tragedy that happened. You got to go over there and check it out. That's what I've been doing.
He changed them back to lower than ever before. I put safety first. Obama, Biden, and the Democrats put policy first. And they put politics at a level that nobody's ever seen, because this was the lowest level. Their policy was horrible, and their politics was even worse. So as you know, last week, long before the crash, I signed an executive order restoring our highest standards for air traffic controllers and other important jobs throughout the country. So it was very interesting.
There's a lot of important jobs we got to get to.
Upon entering office, I signed something last week that was an executive order, very powerful, on restoring the highest standards of air traffic controllers and others, by the way. Then my administration will set the highest possible bar for aviation safety. We have to have our smartest people. It doesn't matter what they look like.
It should be realistic. Planes have altitudes, they have feet, distance, measures. I just want to land safe. That's why everybody claps when you land. I've been traveling, I travel, and everybody's, man, especially a long travel, man. When the plane lands, everybody's clapping.
American air travel, I'll have more to say about that. I do want to point out that various articles that appeared prior to my entering office, and here's one. The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. That is amazing. And then it says FAA saves people with
Good
severe
morning, everybody.
disabilities.
Good
The
morning.
most underrepresented
Hopefully
segment
everybody's
of the
having a good
workforce,
day
and they
today.
want them in, and they want them.
Prayers to New York,
They
man,
can
to
be
the people
air
that
traffic
crashed.
controllers. I don't think so. This was January 14th, so that was a week before I entered office. They put a big push to put diversity into the FAA's program. And then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration. This was before I got to office recently, second term. The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual disabilities, psychiatric problems, and other mental and physical conditions under a diversity and inclusion hiring initiative spelled out on the agency's website. Can you imagine? These are people that are, actually, their lives are shortened because of the stress that they have. Brilliant people have to be in those positions. And their lives
Appreciate
are
everybody,
actually
man. There's going to be a
shortened,
lot to talk about in the next couple of days, right? We're holding the
You have
event.
many planes
If you
coming
want to
into
be
one
a
target.
come down, volunteer, or meet and greet.
You
It's
need
in
a very
the
special talent
it's in
and a
the
very special
summertime. You can
genius
bring
to
your
be able to
animals.
do
You
it.
can bring. We're gonna have a sunrise,
Targeted
sunset.
disabilities are those
Yeah,
disabilities
you
that
gotta
the
come with
federal
disabilities.
government, as
Bring
a
your
matter of
chairs. Bring
policy,
your
has
BYOB.
identified
Bring your
for
own
special
BYOS.
emphasis
Bring
in
your own stuff.
recruitment and hiring.
Get with me.
The
Get with Love
FAA's
and
website
Grace. You get with
states they
Keisha.
include
Beautiful people that are
hearing,
holding this
vision,
event. I can't wait till we.
missing,
Oh, there's
extremities,
gonna be a lot to talk
partial
about, man.
paralysis, complete paralysis, epilepsy, severe intellectual disability, psychiatric disability, and dwarfism all qualify for the position of a controller of airplanes pouring into our country, pouring into a little spot, a little dot on the map, little runway.
Little runway, that's it. John Way, LAX, you know, not. You gotta watch out with some of these airports. They're pretty big, man.
The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan, which says diversity is integral to achieving FAA's mission of ensuring safe and efficient travel. I don't think so. I think it's just the opposite. The FAA website shows that the agency's guidance on diversity hiring were last updated on March 23rd.
They're trying to say like who's qualified, like we shouldn't disrespect like if you have a disability.
As soon as next week. Former U.S. Ambassador to NATO Kurt Volker joins me now. Mr. Ambassador, is Netanyahu looking for permission to finish the job with Hamas and Hezbollah?
Right, that's another thing too. What's happening? Pray, people. Believe me, pray for Israel. Pray for Russia. The wars. You know, the plane crash in the United States. You know, let's just be careful. Let's reach out, support one another. Well, how you support one another? Just a prayer, simple prayer. Just telling the big homie upstairs, hey, we pray for these people. I pray for Big D, and I'm praying for all you. I pray for all my subscribers. You guys will enjoy your day. Have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend that's coming up. Beautiful days, whatever you guys need, require. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving it to the big homie upstairs, man.
What we see is that Hamas is beginning to actually say, okay, we need a ceasefire, we're going to release hostages. They are responding to the fact that Trump is going to be targeted.
All right, y'all. I took almost 15 minutes every time. I'll be back later. There's some more info, man. Trust me.
There are always hiccups.